Hello everyone, welcome to MVP Vishwakosh. Today we are discussing 29th July 2025 current affairs. In that first point, that is about latest counter-terror operation conducted by Indian security forces, that is Operation Mahadev. Okay, Operation Mahadev was launched on July 28th, 2025 in the Lidwas area, okay, near Dachigam National Park on the outskirts of Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. It involved the Indian Army's Chinar Corps, Rashtriya Rifles, and four para SF, CRPF, and Jammu Kashmir Police, based on precise intelligence input in rugged terrain between the Jabrawan Mahadev ridges. Okay, so that's why that Operation Mahadev. Okay, and also what are the main result and the intense firefight. It is three terrorists were neutralized. Among them was alleged mastermind of the April 2022 Pahalgam attack, and also identified as that Suleiman Shah. Okay, and also other two were identified, Abu Hamaz and also Yasir. Okay, and also however that terrorist tracker means that security agency has intercepted a suspicious satellite communication believed to be via Huawei device, which had been monitored since April 2022. And also fresh activity on July 26th triggered intensified surveillance aided by local nomads. Okay, input. And also some evidence points to Pakistan link also, and also national response and political reaction is there. Okay, that is about a recent operation. Okay, underlines India's capability to track and neutralize cross-border terrorist element using modern surveillance and coordination among multiple agencies. It serves as a direct response to the Pahalgam massacre that claimed 26 civilian lives on April 22nd, 2025, and also emphasizing India's resolve for justice and deterrence, and also the timing and execution during parliamentary debates also about Operation Sindoor added political weight and sparkling both praises and criticism. Okay, that is about recent news. Okay, Operation Mahadev. Next news, that is latest updated on that is a drafted agreement on mutual legal assistance, that is criminal matters between India and Nepal. Okay, here Home Secretary level talks in Delhi. Okay, that is after 9 years. That is Indian Home Minister Secretary Govind Mohan and Nepali Home Secretary Gokarnamani Duvade reconvened in New Delhi to address cross-border security questions, including extradition and mutual legal assistance. A draft text of the agreement on mutual legal assistance in criminal was finalized at the technical level, marking a major milestone. Okay. While that major MLA agreement has been drafted and revised, the extradition treaty still requires further negotiation due to outstanding difference, especially concerning third country nationals. Okay, very important to that report. Why it is? Because that absence of formal MLA framework has long hindered legal cooperation between the two countries, despite decades of informal extradition. And also with this MLA agreement in draft form, India and Nepal will finally have a legally binding channel to share evidence and witness statement, conduct interrogations of persons in the other country, and also execute searches, seizures, or serve documents in criminal matters. Okay, and also in border security and in border contest, that also talks also covered strengthening border infrastructure, surveillance at integrated checkpost, and also coordination via border district coordination committees. Both sides agreement to crack down on cross-border organized crimes, including human trafficking, drug smuggling, misuse of forged document, and infiltration of third country nationals. And also India launched a Bharat Pol crime monitoring portal, right, in January 2025, aiming to streamline the real-time Interpol based on this international policy request, including the future MLA process. Okay, this mutual MLA means that mutual legal assistance agreement will give you legal force to cross-border cooperation for criminal investigations, moving beyond ad hoc dealings, and also the deal will enhance India's ability to work collaboratively with Nepal on transnational crimes, including terrorism, cybercrime, financial fraud, and organizing trafficking. Okay, this also aligns with broader regional integration effort in South Asia for rule of law cooperation. Very important. That is India-Nepal relationship also. Okay, this is about mutual legal assistance treaties. Okay, typically in work. Next point, that is about that is India is deploying CRPF, that is Central Reserve Police Force commandos to Libya. Okay, that is because India is set to deploy. Okay, redeploy approximately 40 CRPF commandos to Tripoli, Libya to provide armed protection for its embassy and diplomatic staff. Deployment was announced by CRPF Director General, okay, Gyanendra Pratap Singh at the force of 87th Rising Day event, stating the personnel are preparing to leave for the task. The mission mirrors CRPF's role at Indian Embassy in Baghdad, Iraq, where the similar armed contingent has been deployed since 2019. So the Indian Embassy in Tripoli was reopened in July 2024 after being closed for around 5 years due to instability. The previous closure followed intense civil unrest and evacuation in 2019, and also India's diplomatic function were temporarily managed from Tunisia and Malta during that period. Okay. Why this is matter? Because this is a diplomatic and strategic re-engagement and also security assurance, okay, and also alignment with India's global deployment model. Okay, that is and also it is fit for India's broader strategy also, that is energy diplomacy, diaspora security, regional influence. Okay, and that is about recent news, that is CRPF commandos to Libya. Next news, that is exercise bold Kuruksherta. Okay, that is between ongoing between India and Singapore. Okay, mechanized warfare drill. What is happening means that exercise bold Kuruksherta 2025, the 14th edition of this India-Singapore military exercise, commenced on Jodhpur, Rajasthan, okay, on July 27, 2025 and runs until August 4, 2025. It features India's mechanized infantry regiment and Singapore's 42nd Armored Regiment of the 4th Singapore Armored Brigade. And also main objective is the drill include tabletop exercise and computer-based war game designed to validate operational protocols for mechanized warfare, and also it culminates in an equipment display by the Indian Army showcasing mechanized capabilities and interoperability achievement, and also the overreaching goal is to enhance a joint training, interoperability and readiness for the event peacekeeping mission under event chapter 7 mandates. Okay, and this command and ceremonial details will be there. It is the Indian contingent is led by Colonel Arjun Ganapati. Okay, and also Singapore side is headed by Lieutenant Colonel QG Young. Okay, this opening ceremony featured senior officers and all. Why it is matters? Because this exercise underscores deepening India-Singapore defense collaboration and mutual trust in advanced mechanized operation. And also it enhances preparedness for urban warfare, counter-terrorism and complex terrain operation in harsh desert conditions, reflecting evolving security challenges in the Indo-Pacific region. As a model exercise aligned with UN peacekeeping mandates, it reinforces India's role in multilateral security efforts and mission interoperability. Okay, and also some that is exercise bold Kurukshetra 2025 is a landmark drill enhancing mechanized warfare and integration and strategic cooperation between India and Singapore. Okay, this is about that, and also about exercise bold Kurukshetra 2025. Next news, that is about the latest report, that is latest news on that is fidechess, that is Divyadeshmukh blockbuster achievement at the 2025 FIDE Women's World Cup. Okay, historic win and grandmaster title that at the age of 19, Divyadeshmukh defeated our veteran that is Indian GM, that is Koneru Hampi. Okay, that is 1.5 and 0.5 in rapid tie breaks to win the FIDE Women's World Cup. Okay, in Batman in Georgia. With this victory, she became the first Indian woman ever to clinch the Women's World Cup title, and also the win also rewarded her with the final norm needed for the Grandmaster GM title, making her only the 4th Indian woman GM and India's 88th overall. Okay, very important. That is tournament road to glory, and also her skill and composure. Analysts praised her tactical sharpness and calm under the pressure, and also national reverberation. Okay, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Draupadi Murmu and all cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar all offered public congratulations. Okay, very important. That is about recent Divyadeshmukh's victory. Next news about that is paithanisaree. Okay, that is PM Modi's radio program in Man Ki Baat featuring Paithani craftsmanship. That is about in 124th episode monthly radio address on July 27th. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spotlighted the exquisite artistry of paithanisaree, a rich handloom tradition from Maharashtra. He specifically praised the work of kavitadhawale from Paithan and also Chhatrapati Sambhaji district, upholding her central role, empowering over 350 women through employment in weaving luxury that Paithani sarees. Okay, and also Dawal has expressed gratitude for being recognized by the Prime Minister and emphasized the importance of government support in sustaining and promoting Paithani's heritage. Also. Okay, why it is important? Because the recognition is a boost of handloom artisans, highlighting the economy and cultural value of that crafts in national narratives, and also showcasing a specific artisan foster awareness of local craftsmanship and also hubs and encourage effort to support heritage weaving communities also. Okay, that is about recent PM Modi's Man Ki Baat. That is Python is sari. Okay, cultural heritage perspective very important. Next is that is Czech Republic and the Dalai Lama meeting. Okay, historic meeting between Czech Republic President, okay, Peter Pavel and His Holiness in 14 Dalai Lama. Okay, President Peter Pavel of the Czech Republic met His Holiness in Dalai Lama at Shiva Tesla Padron in Leh. Okay, making his first time a sitting European head of state travel to India specifically to meet him. The meeting was a part of the Pavel's return journey from the official visit to Japan through, accompanied by Czech embassy officials. He emphasized that it was private visit at the Dalai Lama's invitation celebration of his 90th birthday. Okay, and Pavel expressed administration for the Dalai Lama's middle way approach, emphasizing support for religious freedom, language rights, and cultural autonomy for Tibetans. Okay, not independence. So Czech engagement with the Tibetan advocacy, all that is important, and also China's reaction and all. Okay, why it is important? Because diplomatic significance. This marks a symbolic shift. A European head of state visiting India to meet Dalai Lama underscores growing support for Tibetan cultural religion rights on the international stage, and also human rights emphasis, and also Czech Republic tensions. Okay, in this important, that is recent that India about that Czech Republic meeting with the Dalai Lama president. Okay, next point that is about stampede at avaneshwaratempleup temple. Okay, that is Baramki in Uttar Pradesh. That is on this July 28th. It's Shravana month. A stampede occurred at Avaneshwaratempleup temple. Okay, and the devotees has gathered for the Jalabhishek ritual. So trigger because of electrocution panic. Okay. The stampede was triggered when a live electric wires damaged by monkey snapped and fell onto the tin shed, causing current to spread through the shelter. This sparked panic among the assembled devotees. Okay. Eyewitness described sudden jolts and showers of people scrambled and fell, promoting a rush to escape. Okay. Very important that safety concern authorities ordered complete dismantling and rewiring and protective netting, and also a 4-member team for a Directorate of Electrical Safety. Okay, preceding incident in Haridwar also, right? That is last current affairs I told about Paranki stampede. Okay, so this also in wider significance very important. All these stampedes in that crowd management and all very important. That is about recent news of stampede. Next news that is about latest from Majuliisland, that is in Assam, where residents are planting kanchantree, a nature-based solution of riverbank erosion. Story of that Pathorichuk Majuli, okay, fighting erosion with the kanchantree. That is Majuli, the world's largest river island. Villagers have adopted an innovative strategy for planting kanchan trees, okay, along a Brahmaputra river banks to halt severe erosion, and also traditional erosion control methods like RCC propins and geobags have offered only short-term relief. In contrast, the deeply rooted kanchan trees have provided long-term stability, reducing soil loss significantly. And also, local reporters that erosion stopped around 20 years ago, shortly after the elder resident initiated the planting. The trees grow rapidly, especially through the monsoon, and can regenerate from cuttings, multiplying naturally. And also, villagers now urge authorities to consider widespread kanchan plantation in other erosion-prone regions to Majuli as a sustainable and cost-effective model. And also some ecological and community benefits, that is soil binding and barrier effect, and also that low maintenance and self propagating, and also environmental plus aesthetic value. Okay, and also wider implication, that is a model is sustainable erosion prevention and community led resilience and environmental multifunctional. Okay, very important, that is about kanchantree plantation along Majuli riverbank, Iceland. Next news, that is about Nelson Mandela Award 2025. That in July they gave by United Nations General Assembly in the New York. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres honored the 2025 Nelson Mandela Prize as the Nelson Mandela International Day with the theme "It is still in our hands to combat poverty and inequality." The prize is awarded once every 5 years to one woman and one man from different regions whose work embodies Mandela's legacy and reconciliation, social justice and leadership. 2025 honors Dr. Brenda Reynolds from Canada, a Saltex First Nation social worker from that Reynolds helped establish Sakchevan. Okay, that is the National Indian Residential School Resolution Health Support Program, leading trauma-informed care and reconciliation initiative for survivors of Canada's resident school system. And also next for Dr. Kennedy Odede from Kenya, founder of CEO of Shining Hope for Communities. Okay, Odede has pioneered grassroots-led social development in Nairobi's informal settlement. His organization now serves over 2.4 million people annually, delivering education, healthcare, clean water, and microloans in more than 90 sites across Kenya. He is the first Kenyan man to receive this honor. The ceremony is very important, that UN Secretary General Guterres praised the laureates embodying the transformative grassroots, and also the glass trophy engraved with Mandela's quote, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others." Okay. The award reflects the event's enduring commitment to reconciliation. Very important, that recent award and all. That is about 29th July 2025 current affairs. Thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for UPSC and all competitive exams. Okay.